Unboxing is the thing that makes positive true. A very merry unboxing, a very merry unboxing, a very merry unboxing to all.
Well, hello there, Funky Bunch, and welcome back to another installment of a very merry unboxing. Today, we're bringing you some Funko Pop Game of Thrones figures. Now, these are all older pups. These are pups we had sitting around in our closet and just had not gotten around to opening. So now we're gonna go ahead and do that and showcase these ones for you. Now, we have not yet seen an episode of Game of Thrones, and from what I understand, it's getting to be the last 2 seasons. So when we do start watching it, we're going to be able to binge watch the entire series, which is a good thing in a way, because there's nothing worse than waiting for a new season to show up, you know. So here we got 3 dragons in all. We got Viserion. We have looks like, what's his name? Drogon. We have this guy here in the middle, Mag the Mighty, and then we have Daenerys. Now Daenerys also comes with Drogon, so looks like there's 2 versions of Drogon. One that's sitting there, and one that she's like riding on the top of. So let's set this one where she's riding it on the side first, and let's crack open one of these dragons first here. Now, this one over here, Drogon, this one was a Hot Topic exclusive, and I like the look of him. Now, both of the dragons in this set, and I'm not positive, so maybe if you've been collecting Game of Thrones pops, you can let me know. But most of these dragons, these 2 in particular, look like they're the same model, just repaints. But I will say that it is a really nice looking model of dragon. Now, this Drogon is particularly black and grey. He's got red eyes. He's got some red or like dark maroon red in his wings and up around his scales where his eyes are. I love the detailing of all the scaling done along his body, in his legs there, all of the different spikes and the back scales. I think there's just so much to look at with this particular figure. And his teeth are cool. I love the way they made the ridges around the eyes for the scaling as it comes up. Really gives him, even though he's a pup and they have pretty much all the same type of look, the way that they did the ridging along the eyes there, along the head and the ridges for the eyebrows, it makes him look angry, like he's just rearing up in this pose to breathe down fire on you and just gobble you up. So that's really cool. Love the way this figure looks all the way around. This would look really nice displayed somewhere up on a mantelpiece or a nightstand, or maybe if you have a nice dresser set up or something in your living room where you keep all your knickknacks. So let's check out the difference between Drogon and this here Viserion. Let's take a gander at the differences and see if it is just paint job difference, or if there's anything that sets the two apart aside from the paint job. Looking at it so far, it's just the paint job. Now, between the two here, the Syrian looks like he's more, kind of more one solid color. It's like golden yellow color to his whole body, face, head. He does have some pink in the wings there. His eyes are black, but that's about it. Just one solid shade to him, aside from the wings. And same type of pose with the face. It's a repaint, just the exact same figure, just a repaint. Now, between the two, I have to say that I really enjoy the Drogon side-by-side comparison to the Viserion. Now, I don't know the difference between the two dragons as far as the show goes. So if you out there watch the show, maybe you can tell me in the comments down below what the difference is between the two. If one of them is specifically maybe from a good tribe, or one's from a bad tribe, or maybe one's just more from the mountains and one's from the valleys, or do they have different types of abilities or powers? Is one more fire-based? Is one's more lightning or something like that? Or are they the same and they're dragons and they're just different colors, maybe from different regions? But I think that Daenerys and Drogon, I think Daenerys is more like the Dragon Queen. She kind of takes care of them. Not sure if she's good per se or not, but there we go. We got the two dragons that were sitting there. Then we've got this Mag the Mighty. Now, Mag the Mighty was a 2016 Summer Convention exclusive, and I grabbed this guy from Hot Topic as well when they got in their convention exclusives. And this one, it reminds me just overall in the way he is, just his big look or his bigness, I guess, and just type of thing he is. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Hagrid from Harry Potter, which is probably going to get me shot or fried or something by the Game of Throners out there. But he's got, looks like a lot of leather and wool. So maybe a mountain man type character who survives on his own, makes his own type of clothing from wild animals, maybe, or maybe his whole body is furry and he's just got leather wrapped around. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see who this character is and what exactly he's about when I start watching the show. But his face kind of Klingonish in a way, but he looks like he's got big bulbs here and a big bulbous nose. Looks like he's got beaten up around the face, around the mouth, some cuts and stuff there. Maybe that's just a paint job though. He's got a sneer going on his face like "Arr." So I don't know. It looks like maybe it's a rope, or maybe it's not a rope. Maybe it's just kind of looks like a rope, something he'd be able to take off and use either in battle or just tying around things to drag home with him. But whoa! Smash Mad's mighty flat face into the table there. Sorry, Mag. So here we got Mag the Mighty in all his mighty glory, and he's pretty big, pretty huge when I sit him next to the dragons. So I don't know if that's intentional or not. I don't know if Mag the Mighty is like a giant in Game of Thrones, if he's like on par size-wise with the dragons, and if he's good or bad, or if he's a hermit or what, but I don't think I'd enjoy seeing this guy in a dark alley anywhere by myself, Mag the Mighty. But look at him standing there next to the dragon. So I don't know if that's, like I said, I don't know if that's intentional or if it's just bigger than your average pup, and they just don't have these guys obviously to scale. Maybe one way or the other. But maybe he is a giant. Maybe he's a bigger figure than the regular humans in Game of Thrones. And they just made him a 6-inch just to showcase that. I don't know. So there we have it. Mag the Mighty and Drogon and Viserion. We've got the 3 pups there. So I'm going to move these guys over. Set them aside like that. And then I'm going to open up the Daenerys. Maybe saying that way wrong. Daenerys. And Drogon. Daenerys and Drogon. Now, this one is like a pup ride, like those Dorbs rides. This is a pup ride. I'm going to go ahead and pull her out here. And set this aside. There we go. And the first thing I'm going to pull out is the Drogon. Now, Drogon here, this one's a heavier figure. Now, Drogon, Drogon, but he is a dragon. Drogon, but he's kind of in a different pose. Instead of being reared up, this one he's kind of
like
leaning down. And I love the look of this particular dragon named Drogon. The paint job on it is kind of messed up on his teeth. He looks like they're blackened. It kind of rubbed loose a little bit there. But again, I like this. I like the way this particular one looks. And be it standing up on his on his legs, or leaning forward like he is here, bracing himself a little bit on his wingtips. Either way, he's a nice looking figure. And then we have Daenerys. And she's kind of the way so she could sit on here. They made her in a straddling pose. Again, I think she's the dragon queen or something. She helps the dragons, she hatches them. Her head moves back and forth, it's not a bubble head. She's got a white dress with somewhat of what looks like a cape in a way. Just goes up over her shoulders. And then her blonde hair has a lot of braids, highlighting it coming up through the back there. And then she's got some grey boots on, long eyelashes, and she's got a ding in her eye. So the paint on her is a little messed up. But she just sits on him here, and you can adjust her head to kind of face where you want it to. But she sits on him there, and you can display and pose in different ways. So there we have it, guys. Game of Thrones pops. Some exclusive, some not. And let us know out there which ones are your favorite. Who's your favorite character in the Game of Thrones universe? Once we start watching it, it'll be nice to kind of look out for those particular characters. Leave your comments in the sections down below. We hope you enjoyed this particular video. And if you did, be sure to give us a like. Click that like button and give us a thumbs up. If you have not yet done it, maybe it's your first time watching, you've been a long time watcher, just haven't gotten around to it, click the subscription button down below and help us grow. Share us around with your friends and family, have them come and check out our channel, and maybe if they like us, they'll subscribe and join our Funko bunch. If you have subscribed, we do thank you for supporting our channel and sticking by us all this time. I know we put out videos sporadically, periodically. It's just life in the Smith house, how it comes up. Whether we have money or not have money to put things up or not put things up. It's just, we'd like to be more stable with it. It's just the way life goes, especially with as busy as things are here. So thank you very much for those who stood by us. And follow us around on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and that about wraps this one up. We will catch you on the next installment of A Very Merry Unboxing. Take care, everybody.